Okay, everything is failing big time at the moment because I'm not very good at trying to teach stuff, but what I'm going to do now is show you that you've just learned how to take the first, fourth and fifth chords out of a scale when you've made a major scale yourself to make a song sound good. Now what you learned was the D, G and A, which sound good together, which is the first, fourth and fifth. Now I'm going to show you a scale that you can use to solo over the top of them. So when you're making your song and you're going like D, 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 G, 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 A, and then you want to get to your solo part, this is the scales that you need. It's called a minor pentatonic scale, and I'm going to show you it starting on the 5th fret of the low E string. So you're going to go 5 on the low E string to 8, 5 to 8 on the low E string. Then on the A string you're going to go 5, 7 on the A string. On D string you're going to go 5, 7. On the G string you're going to go 5, 7. On the B string you're going to go 5, 8. And on the E string you're going to go 5, 8. Now if you can learn that bit and then come back to what I'm going to do now, because I'm going to play through it slowly and then you can make sure that your notes matches the tone of mine. So starting from the 5th fret of the A string, that's what it should sound like. Now they all start on the 5th fret, so it's just going 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Okay, now that shape, because it starts on A, on the 5th fret of the E string, it's called A minor pentatonic scale. You move up 1 fret, you move the whole shape up 1 fret, it becomes A sharp minor pentatonic scale. Move it up again 1 more fret, it becomes B minor pentatonic. So B minor pentatonic scale. So whatever fret it starts from on the E string, it gets its name from. So if you started it from the E up on the 12th fret, it's E minor pentatonic. So I'll just do an example of moving that shape up. On the E, on the 12th fret, start from E, it goes 12, 15 on the E string. On the A string it goes 12, 14. On the D string it goes 12, 14. On the G string it goes 12, 14. On the B string it goes 12, 15. And on the E string it goes 12, 15. Now how you use this is when you're doing your chords, your D, your G and your A. So you've come back to the G and you want to know what to solo with it. With the D, you just use the D minor pentatonic scale. So you go to the D note on the low E string, on the fat E string, which is on the 10th fret, and you just do that scale position from there, starting from there. The D minor pentatonic scale will be starting from the D on the 10th fret of the E string. Those notes go over the top of the D chord. Now when you go to the G chord, you go to the 3rd fret of the E string and play the same shape there. So it would go 3rd fret, 6th fret on the E string, then it goes 3rd fret, 5th fret on the A string, 3rd fret, 5th fret on the D string, 3rd fret, 5th fret on the G string, 3rd fret, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th on the B string, 3rd, 6th on the E string. And that sounds good over the G. And then with the A, when you come to the A chord, you just start on the 5th fret of the A string and do the same shape again. And that will sound good over A chord. Now if it's still recording, which I'll check it will, I'll do a couple of little riffs over the chords. Yeah, it is. And show how it sounds nice. So you're sort of doing your D, D, G, G, A, D, and then you want to go into a solo in D, so you go to your 10th fret. And it sounds good over that chord. You can hear it sounds good. And you're in case I run out of tape, you're probably gonna have to learn how to use this scale yourself to figure out licks and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll show you a quick lick that you can what you can do is I'll show you a quick lick that you can do in all these scales that I'm showing you, that you can play over the top of the chord. So we're in the D chord, we're going to the D minor pentatonic, which starts on the 10th fret. It goes 10, 13, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 13, 10, 13. Right, on the G string, we're going to go to the 12th fret, and we're going to bend it up. And with our little finger, we're going to grab the 13th fret of the B string as we're bending up. And then we're going to, while the bend is still at the top, we're going to pluck it again and bring it back down. So it plucks it to go up, hit the B string, and then hit the bend again and bring it back down. And then I drop down to the 10th fret of the G string. So it goes, sorry. And then I go to the 12th fret of the D string, and then I come back and fret both of these strings, both of the G and B on the 10th fret, which is called a double stop when you play two notes together. So all of it together is. And all of that there fits inside the D major. All of that which I just played is in the D major pentatonic, D minor pentatonic scale that I just showed you. Because when you're bending this note up on the 12th fret of the G string to get the note to make it sound the same as if it's on the 14th, it goes. Sounds the same as on the 14th. The note on the 14th string is the next note in your scale. Hold on, there on the 10th fret of the B string. So you're bending up to sound like the next note in the scale.